we've got kind of a fun video on our journey to unlock all the Ultra units and Squad Busters. We're going to show you what it looks like to buy out the shop, what's it going to cost me, and what exactly am I going to get. And at the tail end of the video, I'll tell you a little bit of a story, because I bumped into a player who had all Ultra units, and they literally chased me around the map for like 60 seconds, and they got me. They got me good. I really stood no chance. So, are Ultras good? Short answer, yeah, they're really good. So, 4-star units, by the way, in case you didn't know, were very recently shown and revealed and put into the game in Squad Busters. You can go in and look at any unit and you can tap, let's see, right over here, boom, right behind me, to see that, hey, I've got the supers unlocked, right? The 3 stars. We're looking pretty good. These 4-star Ultras are super powerful, and the effect is behind me, but instead I can show you right over here that, yeah, like the things they do are nuts. And the reason that in this match that I'm going to tell you about, I was able to be pursued and chased down is, I think, because they had a max at 4 stars, which makes your speed boost last longer. And I'm pretty sure they just had more maxes than I did, so they were just going faster than me. So at the end of the day, GG, son. So are Ultra units good? Yes. Yes, they are very good, and I would like to get them sooner than later. Now, I've covered in a couple videos things related to making purchases in this game. I covered in a separate video the value of the keys. I covered in another video what it would cost to actually go and max everything out if you were buying from either the shop or using your chests over here and running a spree. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of both on this account. Let's go buy the shop, all right? So the thing I'm really looking for here is not the commons. In some ways, I might just like pass on the commons if I really wanted to and just focus on the epics and the rares, but I'm just going to get everything. I need everything. I'm looking at 1.275 million gold to start, and I'm going to refresh up to the 15,000 gold mark, and then I'm going to stop. All right, at that point is like, all right, 15,000 gold refreshes. I could do it, but I could also just be a little more patient and do it over some number of days. Not that it wouldn't be good content. It probably would be, but here we go. Let's do this thing. We're going to get the heavy, and we'll rip these commons. And we are getting over 100 total babies in this entire session, which is pretty legit. The 10 bows. And the thing I'm really interested in is the epics and the rares, all right? Because those are always going to be behind in your collection. If you're subscribed to my channel, you know there's a chest cycle in this game. And so you'll go through a series of things that are either common, rare, or epic in your loot results. And I learned this via the Royale API site, which is pretty cool. I've covered that in a separate video as well. I'll have a card up in the top if you want to go check that out later. So there's our first clearing of the shop. Do I want an LT Gray? I don't feel like I'm getting that many opportunities to summon megas anymore, actually. Like, it has been so long since I got to summon a mega. I'm actually very happy with this recent update. I'm just gonna pass on the megas. Even though I kind of want them, I also don't know that I need that many of them anymore. I'm just like literally not getting many summon opportunities. All right, so there's a Mavis, sick, and 10 Mortis is outstanding. This is really good. Huge pickup over here with the max. We take the bow just because it's here, is what it is. And we grab the tank, huge pickup. Tank is arguably one of the strongest units in the game. We'll grab the Pam, really glad to have that. Welcome to the Smash Squad, baby. And Barb King, big pickup. My Barb King is a little bit behind, all right? Now it's the 4,000 gold refresh. We smash that off. Little bit unlucky-ish. No epics here, but we do have a lot of rares, so that's good. We'll grab the Greg, who, by the way, is insane. Greg is like maybe too good. Economy right now is looking sick. We pick up the Nita. We go and we get the B. I did enjoy some really great games with B recently, by the way. Been really smashing. We'll go and get the Hog Rider. And lastly, we snap off the penny. From here, the 6,000 refresh. All right. We take the free pick on the El Primo, and I got 2 epics and a bunch of commons. In some ways, like, I could skip on these commons, but I do need all of them to Ultra. Sooner is better, and the premise of this video is I'm just gonna buy all the things. So, let's just go do that. The only thing I'm not taking here is the LT Grays, which I would like, but I actually don't think I need anymore. It used to be that, like, an average of 2 to 3 times a match, I feel like I'd get an opportunity to summon a mega. And now it's like, am I even getting asked to summon megas? I can't even remember. All right, Archer Queen, good. And the 8,000 refresh. Price is going up. Now remember, for 8,000 gold, okay, it's 1,000 gold a pop for a rare unit, 1,200 for an epic, 800 gold for a common. So it's a lot of babies worth of gold on that refresh, but I am rewarded big time here. Now, one thing I will point out is that at the time of this recording, there is actually a separate bundle that is available for going and getting the witch. And I could buy this an unlimited number of times. It looks like there's an error in the display. Offer purchases remaining. Looks like there's supposed to be a limit to that. It doesn't show me what that is, but I could just buy it over and over. I did that a couple times, got a ton of witches. So my witch is like really progressed compared to my other epics. And we'll go in and we'll do the upgrades to everything in a second. There's the Hog Rider. Looking very good, baby. And the final refresh at 10,000. Now I say final, they could go further, but I'm not going to, especially after this refresh. Yikes. A whole bunch of commons, and the thing I'm here for is the epics and the rares, right? So depending on your level of spend, you may want to pick things up in this shop area over here. The cheapest way to be picking things up in here and balancing out your account is to go for epics and rares. First, of course, get all your units to 3 stars. That is very valuable, IMO. But from there, as you work toward 4 stars, you can see that, like, I just drained about 50 bucks worth of gold doing all of that, right? That as a pretty penny, right? I just literally went through more than half of the amount of gold that I had, which, as you can see behind me, you can't see behind me. It's like $100 worth of gold, all right? Yikes. Okay, so what do we get for having done all that? Well, let's go smash this out. And by the way, if you are going to consider buying your way through the shop, code Chisgule starts working on 5/28. That's when I'm probably going to really go ham, on 5/28, because, like, yeah, it's pretty pricey. Also, global launch coming up. So let's go and do these upgrades. 3 Barbarian King upgrades, taking me to 9 out of 10. And let me just pull this screen up real quick. All right, that's a little better. Now you can see my total count, right? It's interesting, the like aspect ratio on this one's a little weird. I want it to be full screen, cover the whole background, but then it doesn't quite fit. I'll have to figure that one out. I actually don't need any goblins. Okay, Greg. Ooh. So our Greg brings us up to 6 out of 10 at the 3-star. We're getting closer here. Not quite there yet. The Mavis. I got 7 Mavises. Hey, yo. That is actually nuts. So we're at 6 out of 10 now on the Mavis. All right. Colt. We're already 6 out of 10 on Colt. That's good. My understanding is that the game will try to even out your collection, which I think is a good thing, generally speaking. And I only got 2 El Primo. I wonder if this is going to, like, kind of hold true, that the ones I had less of, I get more of. Seems to be true for Shelly, although, wow. Shelly here is on the doorstep, fam. 7 out of 10. Getting pretty close. The chicken. You know, I am coming to actually appreciate the chicken. I'm going to tell you a chicken story in just a minute where I'm running around like a chicken. I mean, I kind of had to. I'll explain. You'll see what I mean. But I had a chicken. I had a ton of speed boots. I used all of them. I still died. But fusing a chicken does give you a lot of speed boots. Now, 4 bows. And look at that. I did have less bows. So maybe it gave me more of those when it gave me, you know, common units, because now we're 6 out of 10. Its bow is catching up. Trader. He was already at 6 out of 10, and I only got 1 trader. Okay, let's continue on. Nita, how you looking? She's at 3 out of 10, and I only got 1 of her. All right. Dynamite. Ah, well, he's more advanced, and I got 2 of him. That's a thing. All right. Pam, how are you looking? 3 out of 10, I got 4 of you. Wow. And we are at 4 out of 10 on the Pams now. GG easy. Hog Rider, already at 4 out of 10, and I got 5 of these. Well, kind of debunks the theory a little bit of the game serving you up more of what you have less of. But that might only be from chests the way that works. All right, now, we're already 4 out of 10 on the Penny. Only got 2 upgrades there. We're already 4 out of 10 on the tank. 3 upgrades here. We are at 5 out of 10 on the B, and I only got 1 upgrade for B. Just saying. All right, Witch, as I mentioned, I bought that bundle like twice, and it took me pretty far with the Witch. So my Witch is cooking right now, but even then, I'm like just past the halfway mark on a Witch. And I have played 1,500 games, over 1,000 of those games with a spree running. Now, the Royale King, he's obviously behind, 2 out of 10. 4 of those is nice. And that cooks us up right over here. The 3 out of 10. Then the Mortis, 3 of these. Almost brings me to 3 out of 10. The Battle Healer, 2 of these and I'm already 3 out of 10. The Max, 4 of these. I'm getting ahead with the Max, which is kind of cool. Max is coming to really appreciate, man. 4 out of 10 on the Barb King. And the Archer Queen, 3 out of 10. Sorry, 2 out of 10, but then I got 3 upgrades. Wow. I think my brain is getting scrambled. I was up pretty late last night battling on my main account in another game. If you want to check that out, it's at Chisgule on YouTube, all right? So now that we did all those upgrades, good news, I can get a bunch of other upgrades. I'm in this silver league now, okay? It's all skill. I definitely didn't get here because I spent a bunch of money. Oh, man. Joking aside, I have played this game a lot. Like a lot. And the thing that I like about it is it's just nonstop action when you're playing. Now, with regard to my thoughts on, you know, the process of going in and doing all this spending, like, look, I respect the free-to-play grind, man, because, you know, like, if I max out all my units, I mean, yeah, I can be more competitive at the end game, but like, a part of the fun for me is the collection, but I'm still gonna rush it because, you know, content creator and people, I think, generally want to see it. I know some folks will be like, free-to-play account, bro. And to be honest, a free-to-play account might be pretty reasonable to sort of maintain at the same time. It's just like, I got a lot going on. So now we can do even more squad upgrades. Wow. Goblin upgrade. We snap off a Nita upgrade. Oh, and now we're 4 out of 10 on the Nita. Satisfying. Okay. And Mortis. And now we're 3 out of 10 on the Mortis. GG easy. Claim the rewards. Chests get chests, baby. Oh my god. Do we get a bow upgrade? We get a bow upgrade. Holy cow. So, I'm not quite here yet at the finish line, but now I'll just share with you a little story about Ultra units and what it's like to battle against them, okay? So for those of you that are subscribed to the channel, you know that I live stream. And after I live stream, I like to get sort of put together some highlights. I'll do maybe some shorts, maybe a highlight reel. And I did a highlight reel, and I needed to put some name to the video on YouTube, obviously. And I realized I had battled against the #1 player in the world. That was Vital Shark. And so I put, you know, I battled the #1 player in the world or something on my thumbnail and in the title. And I said he won. Like, I wasn't like, oh, look how good I am. I was like, yeah, he was really good. So anyways, the very next time I bump into Vital Shark, of course, is after Ultra units are here. And of course, he's got a full complement of all Ultra units. Now, I wasn't recording when this happened. I wish I was. But I have the next match I played against him running in the background, okay? So it was the very next game, after this game I'm describing. And in this game, okay, the second Vital Shark saw me, he stuck to me. And I think it was his way of saying, I saw you made a video about me, and I want you to know that I know you made a video about me, because he chased me all around the map. He had like half a dozen opportunities to go bust somebody else, but he just chased me and chased me. I went around the outside, I went through the middle. I went around the outside again, I went back through the middle. And I could do that because I had fused a chicken. So I had like 12 plus speed boots running. And it was pretty funny. And actually, in the very next game that I'm now showing you in the background, he totally could have wiped me, and he didn't. And so I think it was his way of saying, like, the old hat tip. I eliminated you and broke your spree, so you have to spend gold to continue it. You remember, I saw you made a video about me, bro. And hey, look, hey, like, I don't think he speaks English, and like, I would love to chat with him, but like, I don't know that I have a way to do that. Nothing but respect for the dude, and like, yeah, I mean, the 9,000 gold is like completely irrelevant to me. I just spent like, you know, $500,000, actually closer to like $750,000 cold doing other stuff. So like, it's totally fine. No hard feelings whatsoever. And I just think it's actually pretty funny that like, I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, he got me pretty good. And Ultra units are really busted, by the way. So I'm going to work toward those Ultra units. If you enjoyed the vid, you enjoyed the storytelling, throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel. I'm hyped for the global launch of the game. And until then, check the cards in the end screen for those other videos related to the things you can get in the game. The consumables, which, by the way, now that megas have changed, I actually feel like they're looking really balanced compared to kind of where they were. And also, you can check out that total cost to max out an account. Spoiler alert, like if you want to just refresh the shop over and over, it's like probably between $2.5 to $3 grand.